Here I am, like every other night. 4-day weekend, got all these different plans to do, and I'm like, nah, fuck them all. I could play a video game online. It's a pretty good video game if you take my word for it. But, yeah, it's serving drinks to not real people on the internet. What more could, be better than that? Trying to pay my virtual rent. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even for just a little bit. Somehow we'll pay rent. We'll do it one of these days. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Also, didn't we just have a party? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... I don't even know any famous people. Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. I just noticed for the first time. Gil's, shirt, his, undershirt, reaches pretty far up to his neck. Same with Boss, now that I think about it. But I guess it's cold outside, so... We're depressing people. Saw a ghost yesterday, that was kind of depressing. Oh yeah, the kid from the day. Gabby, I think you called her. Asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. Oh, the music really just changed. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. So, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all of that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. And John Face and Boss are just staring at me while I'm reading this note. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. You were reading the fucking note? Rude. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh, yeah, she asked me when would you be here, and relatively free. So I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea, now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Jill, you gotta grow a backbone. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. Fear of what they might say. Jill, those are very petty reasons. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I always was afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. I mean, she already did that, Jill. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage, titty hacker, that you hated feeling like that? I mean you did. Armitage? Titty hacker. Yeah, nailed it. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. Not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret? Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hate a feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if you need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Jukebox. You're a rotchy old bastard. The vending machines can talk and they have AIs implanted in them. Why doesn't the fucking jukebox have that? And pick the songs for me. Time to mix drinks and change lives. And you're still watching me. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Is that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. Did we even get a look at that? You haven't opened it? No? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear. Might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Jill doesn't look so sure about any of this. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. They held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for the outburst. She's embarrassed. Why? You look so happy, I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. I need to make rent money, so all the drinks need to be big. Because that makes them doubled price, I think? But people give you better tips if you give them the drink they want. So it's more like guesswork the entire time. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. Told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching our bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. Do you have like a thing about that? I mean, it looks cool. Your cyborg eye keeps like rotating constantly. It'll take longer to heal. But as long as it's kept clean, there shouldn't be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. Yeah, PTSD. The wound that never goes away. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. Afraid it will make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, and her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. The teacher at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. Basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. Oh yeah, she said she never graduated from college or high school. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as a special or different. Anyway, say it was totally different during that period. Okay. Jill, you asshole, why are you laughing? Foul mouth, short fuse. Yeah, I don't see this. Always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. Time to time, I see that old look across her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet saying no is better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I heard that one before. I don't think I have. Piano woman? No. Brandini? No. Moonblast? Could be a Moonblast. Does she have a favorite drink too? I don't think I know this. Alright, so it's either a Alright. Cold and sweet. There's only one thing. That's a Moonblast. Hallelujah, I don't even have to guess. Alright, cool. You know, there's a lot more math behind any of these than I truly enjoy. Because it's like, I gotta pretty much double up. But I mean, it's not really math, it's just like very basic counting. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asked for, you know? Now that you mention it, so I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. She moved here. Say was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So, did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. Caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Does that mean he kept coming back each time he healed? And Jill, why are you laughing at this? This doesn't seem like a thing to be laughing at. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laugh too. Dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cab boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. Especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Say, welcome. Try to talk to someone in the upper parts of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me, adding 1 to your order. Oh, that. Right. 2 beers for the girls. I mean, it's good to see that they're going okay, but I don't know, I'm starting to like not really understand what's happening in the game. I mean, is there a point to any of this? Is Jill just struggling along in the game? Is she gonna learn a valuable lesson at the end? Are there morals everywhere we go? Or is this just a game where I think it's referencing on itself and it becomes a pit? 2 beers. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night, and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks, and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. How does a dog fit in a jar? How big was the jar? The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. Alright, at least it wasn't his full body. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. A plastic jar. I think this is a bag. Or I guess maybe a water bottle? But I don't think I'd refer to it as a jar. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than pressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I thought the fiscal year starts in November. But, you know, that could just be certain companies. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Told the dog to go outside, and I don't think it came back. Still kind of worried about that, actually. Had some fun. Broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for Say. What would even be considered a classy drink in the real world? I think I served anyone a Mercury Blast. Oh yeah, definitely not, especially because I'm seeing how it says it's blended. I don't really do blended drinks that often. I'm really surprised I haven't forgot how to make them. But then again, I feel like I've said this before, so... Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She was born on Christmas. She heard Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Yeah, that sounds like a cult. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period when you were angry or something? Oh, that... It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm I'm not a teen anymore. Expect as much. I even told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Is she bubbly? I mean, she seems more upbeat and cheerful, more than bubbly. So when I think of bubbly, I think of like someone all over the place. God, I'm doing the drinks wrong because I'm counting backwards. And that never works well for me. Going out of order too. Brandtini. Was that even bubbly? Bubbly? No, that was not bubbly. I was about to fuck up the drink. Thank God I caught that. Weaver? Sure, why not? Just all the alcohol. Literally all of it. Why? Bubbly, classy, and strong. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, so you had a helmet and boss's head got stuck on it. Yeah, you're the second white knight I've ever served. Remember why? Precisely because of that. Been meaning to ask you about this story. How was your other experience with the white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. What, she never told you? Yep, okay. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. Makes me kinda jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. Just a coincidence that I noticed. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the key was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. Just found the fact that it was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. That sounded pretty normal to me, considering people were going around lynching them. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Womp 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 womp. I did the day and I'm running out of saves. Do I just go back to 1 and start from there? Seems like a plan. It's now safe to keep playing. Well, wasn't gonna stop me if you didn't say it was. I wonder if I left food for 4. You didn't feed her cat? That's messed up, Jill. I thought he was your baby. Huh. Thought I just saw a song that says "Who was I?" But maybe I just put some words together. Nope, there it is. Nailed it. Okay, I'm here. Oh, it's Dorothy. She looks sad. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Do you even know where you are? Honey, you want something? Usual, I guess. Usual, use us, you'll, usual. I don't know what's wrong with her though. I don't know. Piano woman. Piano woman. It's already a big drink. I mean, it costs $320, so makes sense. Providing only the most quality jet fuel that a customer ever done unwanted. All aged. No. All aged and mixed. Bam. And a woman. Here. This is nice. 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 And nice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know it's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. Are you okay? So you're having a solipsistic... Okay, come on, we can do this. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Dorothy. Wait, hold on, I can do this. Yeah, there we go. Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone, and ipsi means self. Wow, look at you, Jill, taking Latin. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decide to make noises? Decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. Are you pouting about this? I've been repeating words for a long time, and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down, that's just semantic sati... Oh, okay, come on. Semantic... Oh god, white... Satiation? Wow, this... Stop making up words, honey. I mean, you know... I read books, I listen to audiobooks. I like to say I'm knowledgeable at some of these things. I took Latin class, educated, kind of, but game's throwing at me like, what, 4 or 5 words I've never heard before playing this game? Then there's this counter. I gotta be sure this counter is really here. It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. Tap it like 8 more times. I'm gonna fine you. Should make her drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Piano woman, because she's still not cheered up. Oh, so she didn't ask her drink. She'll probably pay for one. You know, this drink probably costs as much as, like, I don't know, an outing with her. At least for a little bit. Probably not the hug thing, because, you know, she said that's her biggest money things. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my garden. Just call her your mom. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having. How much I loved everyone around me. Now I know where the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all this real? Am I real? It tells me I'm actually in a body. What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation, some computer that thinks it's a human. Uh-huh, you didn't think about that. Only think about yourself, Dorothy. That's selfish. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis. That uncertainty about whether or not things are real, that's kind of stupid in the first place. A couple months only, but I remember having panic attacks, scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I can feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. But what did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Ray in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story, and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they're fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns. And inches a bit. Get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's. Oh, I've been here before. It's you, Mr. Package Man. And it's Mr. Mario. Welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right. Sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Oh, Dorothy seems excited. Hey, honey. Hmm? The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know. She'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it. Honey. Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop it. You know me. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Are you gonna say you do? I do, ho ho ho. Seriously, Jill? She's the making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey Jack Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud for Mario. The delivery man. Still, you know, I'm glad to see him. He's doing the girly drinks still. He's opening up to his, I don't know, his red biker image, and he's shattering it all over the place. Got ice, and it's on the rocks, and it's blended, and I just said it has ice twice. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laugh like an idiot. It's easier than you think. You guys are fucked up. Standing right here. It made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. More calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. And bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Yep. Not with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I I get it, you're gay. Don't worry, like, guys, it's clear. You know, there's a lot of gay people in this, you know, I'd consider, like, I thought, you know, with it being cyberpunk and all that, it'd be still somewhat similar to reality, where it's like, I don't know, what is it, 10? No, it's 10, I don't know, it's like a small percentage of people being actually, like, gay, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know how any of this works, really. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the Motor District? I spend all my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? True what they say about all the legal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? How does that even work? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The legal ones end up being safer than. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? Wasn't this on the news that I briefly skimmed over? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that get beat into a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. You want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. A piano man for Mario. Oh, that'd be rude. How does a drink considered happy, though? Is that a type? It's not a type, okay. This looks like a thing I cannot make big. It seemed like it could at first, but then, you know, you look down after the fact and see that, it has 5s in the ingredients for, you know, 2 of the different ingredients. So that makes it 10. I want to be able to put 10 of a thing in it twice, because that'd be 20 right there. On the rocks and mixed. Bam. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? I think you've asked this before, actually. What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with this smell so close to you? Why are you scaring me? Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. Have you heard about Hong Kong yet? If he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking. He's a gentleman. He's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him, just push into a closet and... not interested. Especially with John face. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Well, that was kind of rude, actually. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Look, he's even acknowledging it with his silence. Back. Did anything happen? You got a wiener. I discovered I had the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. I mean, that is grade school, so you're not wrong. Did anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? Yeah, Jill wants some of the boss's wiener. That's a new one. have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. And here it is. You just keep throwing money at me, boss. Let's see here. Just running up to it. 2 more days. I can make 2 days to make $1,000. Flawless bonus is about 500, and then boss always throws in about 300. And if I only make 300 in a day, that's at least 1,000 right there. I should be good, but Jill wants to buy shit she doesn't need. Anike Nekos? Pretty sure I messed up saying that correctly in the first. Oh, this is actually about Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place that I might have to work. Yeah, this is not carrying my interest at all. Okay, yeah, we're done. Now the fucking news, because this always changes. Why do they keep remaking all these videos? One marries Anime Pillow, nobody's actually surprised. Makes sense. Seems like that's something that could happen nowadays, actually, and no one would even fucking care. Well, no, I think people would always care, just not in a deep way. Jesus. But alright. Hopefully I'll make enough money. I mean, I can only hope. Hope and wish for a better day. And you've been chuckling since yesterday, Wiener. I guess that's all we can really say about that. Yeah, I'm gonna call it now for here. Having a nice 4-day weekend, really nice and relaxing. I hope you guys have a good 4th of July and all that shit. But I'm probably not putting this up. Actually, I'm putting up a video like once a week because I'm leaving for a long time. For the longest of times, actually. So this will be up whenever it's up, I guess. So have fun with it.